Alright. It's gonna be late. Oh well, not like any other episode has been on time. Episode 4. You have finally arrived. I was beginning to get a bit impatient, Brandon. Huh. Wait, what time is it? It's earlier than I thought. My apologies. I must have gotten here well ahead of schedule. I am to watch over you today, and I suppose that duty has simply left me feeling a bit anxious. Particularly since Shiro, Kingo, and Ryota have already fulfilled this duty with aplomb. And so I, too, stake my very being on success of this mission, and will not let you down. It's okay to relax a little, you know? This demeanor is a necessity. I cannot let my guard down around you, as trouble tends to find you at every opportunity. Stop hitting me with truth. Were I to take my eye off you for something only for something to happen, my honor as a member of the Summoners would be tarnished. I pledge to safeguard you to the end, such that I may show my face to the others with pride henceforth. You may just care too much, Toji. I don't think it's necessary, but it's the mark of a true friend. My apologies for overstating things. I hope you did not feel obligated to flatter me so. That was not my intent. I often worry about the degree to which I fit in with the Summoners. I am reserved and shady sort after all. That may have put me somewhat on edge. Your kind words have helped bring me back around. Being part of this guild reminds me of when my former companions and I would give our all for Tokyo. I am very comfortable here. This is why I want to protect this warmth and camaraderie. I do not wish to part ways with those I care about ever again. Stop! What would you do if a fellow Shinjuku student were to see us like this? Well, if it's only Shinjuku, I don't care. What? You will not let go? In that case, it seems I will need to respond in kind. No, I didn't go that. I don't think I went that far. When I am with you, things always get complicated before even one step is taken. Do not misinterpret this as a complaint, however. This is my daily life now, and in the interest of protecting that daily life, I promise I will protect you. Tomte, it would seem, may legitimately be running a bit late. I wonder if something happened to him. Whoa! Oh, sorry to be tardy to the party, you two. No, wait, what? Krampus recommended this masked superhero show to me, saying he really wanted me to check it out. And I got so caught up in it, time just kind of slipped away from me. I can generally believe that, but I wonder if that's true. It is quite alright. You merely came a bit early. You are not so late as to have caused any serious concern. What is today's destination? If you have no objections, there is something I would like to discuss along the way. We're headed to the Sauna Village so we can perform our final checks on the facilities the crafters built. I am surprised to hear that such an ambitious project was completed. I must admit to some trepidation in seeing their handiwork. So, what did you want to discuss, Toji? Yes, per my investigation, I have confirmed that those devils are the source of the Scoundrel Santas. Oh, that is exactly the intel I've been waiting for. Tell me everything you've come to know. There is little more to tell as the devil's true nature is still uncertain. But while investigating, something occurred to me. Namely, it occurred to me that it will soon be Christmas, yet the town seems untaken by the Christmas spirit. Untaken by the Christmas spirit? What do you mean by that exactly? I have a memo from the head office on that subject. Allow me to quote it directly. 1. Department store shows windows are not decorated for Christmas. 'It's November 18th. Not that that should be a surprise, because that kind of thing kicks in next week. Usually. Well, at least in normal circumstance. And nowadays, you would see that stuff as early as October. Two, confectionery shop is not accepting reservations for Christmas cake. No, that's a freaky. That's a freaky thought. 3. No Christmas colors or Christmas lights adorn the town streets. 4. Couples are... I believe we can skip this one. Hey! Couples are what? What does it say? Come on, Toji, no need to be shy. I read an entire bulletin list of items and you focus on that one point? You need to get your priorities straight. Tell me. I think we should hear the full contents of that report. I need to let Headmaster Dead know about it as well, after all. I suppose that is a fair point. Alright then. 4. Couples are not kissing beneath any mistletoe. I see. Yeah, that is the sort of thing you see in every Christmas movie, isn't it? Interesting. What else does it say? 5. The number of couples holding hands is much lower than expected. Ah! This is very painful for me to read. None of these like this at Christmas time. They're messing with things somehow? If so, I feel we may be dealing with more of them than we bargained for. They may be spreading all throughout Tokyo. Things still seem orderly for the moment, even under the utmost scrutiny. But it is likely just the calm before the storm. If what you're saying is true, and the problem is left unchecked, it could spell disaster for the departure ceremony. I've been keeping Headmaster Dead up to date on the problem this whole time. So far, nobody's come up with any good solutions. What about the other committee members? Any balls in the air right now. Indeed, 2 heads are better than 1, but 3 are better still. Perhaps someone else has noticed something we overlooked. Well, we might find some answers soon, because we're just about there. The departure ceremony site itself. Sauna Village! The vanished Santa Claus. What? Oh, dang it! They're here. Well, 2. Great. Well, at least, well, I guess half is good. Hey, we're back! We're back, Ebisu! And we come bearing a true seafarer's bounty! We've got everything you've requested! Oh, wow! That's a lot. Thank you so much. Looks like your fishing trip was a huge success today. Eita was the real hero there, catching this huge tuna with just a pole and a dream. Aw, don't flatter me like that. I was only able to catch it because I had these two to back me up. Me in particular, no. You would be without my keen fishing. You would be nothing without my keen fishing prowess. My not so little lapis lazuli. Mr. Aegir, you're hurting me. Get off! I wish you'd stop leaning on me like that. Just because you're taller than me doesn't give you free rein to do what you want. If it makes you feel any better, I'm taller than everyone, and I am happy to share the wealth as I see fit. For I am Aegir, giant king of the ocean. Every part of me is great and magnanimous, to be enjoyed to one's heart content. I'm still growing, you know. I'll catch up to you sooner or later, I swear. Only catch up, not surpass. You should dream bigger, Eita. The world is your gem, to be carved as you see fit. You fancy yourself a seafarer, do you not? Every good seafarer dreams beyond his means. His speech awash with boastful ambition. Well, now it's my turn to shine. I'm going to take your bounty and make something scrumptious out of it. Dang it, there's two people I wanted to say hi to. God dang it. Good morning, Ebisu. Oh, good morning. You're on the executive committee for the departure ceremony too, aren't you, Brandon? This year, Toyusu Marine Academy is one of the sponsors. It's a real honor to be helping Santa Claus. If you have any time later, I'd be really grateful to get your help with some of the preparations. Come now, my precious diamond. We all know you're here to see me, are you not? Where's the choice of Big Noah? Making such a spectacle of greeting the others. I'm certain you must simply be saving the best for last. Were you? You are ever such a tease. When did you become this mischievous? When did you become this mischievous treasure trove? Well, alright, I'm gonna keep playing then. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Ha! You're a playful little trinket, aren't you? But as I am ever living, I am not so easily flustered. Damn. Ah! Ah! Dang it! Maybe give it another 100 years. For now, though, I think I'll just carve my desires onto that gem face of yours. Please don't. This is what happens when you entice me. The whole time I was aboard ship, all I could think of was what I wanted to do to you. Excuse me? What is the meaning of this? Unhand him this instant! You will distance yourself from my charge right now, suspicious individual. If you persist in these dubious actions, I will have no choice but to report you to the relevant authorities. What a stunning display of devotion. The bodyguard enters the scene, but you needn't worry. This is merely how I greet friends. Forgive me if I do not quite so readily accept that dubious claim. Who are you anyway? Your name. Give me your name! Oh, allow me. This is Aegir of Toyusu Marine Academy. From what I hear, he serves as a professor in their collegiate sector. This man is a university professor? Dressed like that? Preposterous! As they say, one should never judge a book by its cover. Please address me as Professor Aegir. I am Toji Sakamori of Shinjuku Academy. He and I are in the same class. Please excuse my rudeness. I meant no offense. No, leave it alone. Save me. Social status is Toji's greatest foe, as it is mine. Oh, I'm jealous! I'm jealous! Getting to be in the same class as Brandon? I'm Eita Anamori, a middle schooler at Toyusu Marine Academy. It's nice to meet you. And my name's Makara. I'm in high school. You need no introductions, Makara. Wait, Makara? You're in high school? I thought you were older than that. Hey, don't act so surprised. Well, I'm kind of glad you think of me as being older. It means you see me as a reliable sort. These Marine Academy Executive Committee members were requested to gather ingredients for the Christmas time feast. And from the looks of that haul, I'd say they did an exemplary job. Glad to see you made it back ashore without incident, too. Of course, they had 3 adults supervising their expedition. We would never have allowed any harm to befall our students. Delighted to hear that. Where are Mr. Dagon and Captain Ahab, anyway? Don't ask about them. Well, you can ask about Ahab, but don't ask about Dagon. Oh, Mr. Dagon caught himself a lot of sun while out fishing, so he's gone back to his classroom to cool down. Yes! Indeed, despite appearances, Dagon is an indoor person, which is fine because it ensures we do not share many hunting grounds. Well, as for Captain Ahab, he doesn't much care for dry land, so he stayed behind and left the delivery of our catch up to us. That's the play, huh? I see. That's too bad. I was hoping we might be able to say hello. I dare say the fickle aquamarine just didn't want to be bothered carrying goods. But you'll see him at the ceremony, I'm sure. Hope so. Hope so. Christmas is best celebrated with everybody all together. Anyway, this here is Ebisu, a master chef who specializes in seafood dishes at a rather nice hidden gem of a restaurant. Master chef? Come on, don't tease me like that. I still got a long way to go before I could ever be worthy of that title. Those exquisite Those exquisite banquet spreads that Toji prepares are well beyond me. I just make casual dishes, that's all. Honestly, I'm worried about being chosen to cook for the departure ceremony this year. I don't know if I'm up to the task. You are! Trust me! We had a taste test and your cooking was exceptional. There's really no need to be so modest. I'll try to make sure I live up to your expectations then. So, what's your group's role here, Brandon? We're here to check on the overall progress of the Sauna Village. Tomte, should we assist in carrying goods as well? More pairs of hands would certainly make things easier for everyone, though I do hate to ask such a big favor. It'll be our pleasure, though. There sure is an awful lot to carry. It's definitely a lot of work, but after all that toil, it might be the perfect chance to give the sauna itself a proper test run. Won't the rest of you join us too? I have no doubt it'd help wipe away all the exhaustion of fishing in the otherworldly seas. Oh, some steamy time in the sauna sounds splendid. I would be most keen on joining you all there. You know about saunas, Aegir? Yes, after coming here to Tokyo, I indulged in every pleasure there is, simply to experience them all. Of course, this includes saunas as well. I am quite the savant at this point. Shall I teach you how to get the most out of them? No, we got the master over here. What say you, my dear students? Will you join us? I've still got a lot to take care of before the ceremony, but I might go once I reach the good stopping point. And this ain't the kind of stuff anybody should be doing alone, so I'm gonna stick around and give Ebisu a hand. Oh, thank you, Makara. Sorry to bother you with it, but I really could use the help. So you're going to be staying behind to help Makara? What should I do then? To be honest, I don't know much about saunas. The image I have of them is that they're super hot and it's hard to breathe inside. So at least for today, I think I'm gonna pass and also give Ebisu a hand. My dad taught me how to handle fish, so I should be able to help at least a little bit. You know, they say everything's worth trying at least once. But you seem to lack the desire to expand your horizons, Eita. There you go again! Mr. Aegir trying to egg me on? I see, there is no hesitation then. I would like everyone to know the joy of the sauna. I certainly won't force anyone. If you should ever get the urge to try it though, just give me a call. I'll teach you how to get the most out of the experience. Oh, thanks, Tomte. Right now, there's work to be done, so I'm gonna get to it. Heave ho, and it's in. Whew, that's the last box. Hard to believe that even with this much seafood on hand, it's still not enough. I forget we're going to supplement it with mountain game. I wonder if we put in a request with the hunters yet. I can't reach the top shelf. That's not good. Guess I'm gonna have to ask Mr. Aegir. Unfortunately. I wish I'd just grow up already. I want to be an adult. Won't somebody make me big, please? You would save us a lot of trouble. Uh-oh. Wait, what's this thing? Was it always here? It's not an octopus. Looks pretty soft to the touch, but what is it? Stop it! It tickles! Whoa! What the heck are you? Are you Santa School students? Huh? You're not, are you? You're stray transients. Where did you come from? We come from far away. Farm. Oh, farm. I see. Yeah, farm. Good at making crowds grow big and animals grow big too. You call us stray transy ants? What is that? Well, I think they're transients who've lost their summoners, maybe? I really should have listened better in class. We understand. In that case, I think yes, stray transients. So I was right then. You must have had it pretty rough. I hear that since stray transients don't have a contract, I think they can't stay in Tokyo for very long. It's sad. What if you need somebody to talk to? I'm here for you. To a seafarer, every chance encounter is like a treasure. Okay, we take you up on that. We want milky porridge. Lots milky porridge. Can you give us? Alright. Well, Aegir's gonna be in this one, so. Tell me, you think it's strange that I exist as one being divided in twain? Funny that you of all people should be the one. Funny that you of all people should be the one to say that. After all, you're divided into yourself, no? In fact, you may be divided into a far greater number of selves. Perhaps it just varies from place to place. In one spot, you may say to yourself that, just like everyone else around you, you may have absolutely no interest in a certain something. But go somewhere else and you may say, even if no one else approves of it, that you are, in fact, the very avatar of that thing. Does this sound familiar at all? Have you had this experience? And has that other you begun to find its own identity and walk its own path? Those around you, the people of the world, have come to accept this other you, and you yourself have allowed this other you more and more freedom to do as he may please. In time, you come to accept this other you as well, as part of your overall being. You simply can't let him go. And this is how two roles come to coexist within one body. There's nothing out of the ordinary about any of it. This is how we live, too, in fact. I'd even go as far to say that everyone does. What if, however, in the course of nurturing this other you, the original you should begin to shrink and fade away? What if people around you stop believing in you and your freedoms are stripped away bit by bit? Oh, damn. You might just wither away to nothing, all while suffering the pain of having your very existence torn to pieces. Maybe you've heard of something similar to this before. Fairies, for example, cannot exist and nobody believes in them. It's the same for us. If nobody believes in us anymore, then it will be as if we never existed in the first place. That is the only possible fate that awaits. This present sack is a sacred artifact that belonged to an old friend of mine. In truth, I was not born as Santa, and I was never granted least to fulfill the duties of Santa. Rather, in my home world of Kaites, my friend brought in the role of Santa from another world altogether, and sought for me to fill it. I had inherited not just it, but the role of Santa as well. I was approved for it by the very world itself. The only problem is, my friend who had lost that role simply vanished from existence. Why am I telling you all this? Good. That's a good question. Why am I? Maybe I just wanted you to know. To remember our old friend who gave us someplace to be. I suppose now I know how that old friend felt when relinquishing this rule and role to us. Now as those old events are set to repeat anew, I finally understand. Alright, plenty of firewood now. That should be the last load. I do believe we're done here, Tomte. Oh, thank you for all of your help. Thank you for carrying so much over here. Next, I'm sure Eita needs some help. So we should turn our attention. Don't you worry about me. I'm fine by myself over here. You just leave me to it. Eita, can you even reach the top shelf? Things are piling up pretty high. Yep, like I said, don't worry about me. I'll get it done, no problem. Just you watch. Well, if you're sure then, okay. I guess we'll have ourselves a go in the sauna. Do not forget, our purpose here is to thoroughly check the facilities. To that end, where should we be headed first? For this to be called a Sauna Village, there must be different types of saunas. How very astute of you! Allow me to explain the general layout of Sauna Village in brief. Each of the lavish wooden buildings here is equipped with a changing room, a shower room, and countless saunas. This looks like a freaking resort, honestly. The saunas are divided by type and temperature, so every visitor can enter the sauna that best suits their taste. The bath is kept at precisely 20 degrees Celsius. It'd be more authentic to have an icy lake dive in, but safety comes first. I don't want a cold bath. I can't go in this. I need a warm bath. I don't want to step in pool water. Additionally, visitors to the village can stop in at Cafe Asterism or Ebisu's Eatery for a lovely dining experience. It's the perfect way to sate tummies left rumbling after a long sauna session, just in time to make Christmas extra special. So, bearing all of that in mind, my personal recommendation would be to take Headmaster Dead's sign at the entrance first. The duality of Dark Dead's imposing form and Light Dead's mild-mannered form is really something to behold. Wonder who came up with that one. We can see it just fine from here. You can! Won't you go in a bit closer and take a look at it in more detail? It'll give you a better sense of Headmaster Dead's greatness. Hmm? You already know he's great. Well, then that's okay, I guess. Signpost aside, let's see. I believe Toji here said this was his first time at a sauna, right? For a first timer, I would recommend a medium hot sauna between 60 and 90 degrees Celsius, perhaps even lower. He's already here. Wow, you really know your stuff, Professor Aegir. And it looks like you're already prepared for the steamy time to come, too. You changed already. You changed already? That was fast. As I said, I've explored every worldly pleasure there is. And there's no better social club for adults than a hot sauna. So now comes to the part where we decide upon the temperature, atmospherics, and method of steaming. Let's go with 80% humidity, a temperature just under 60 Celsius, and a steam sauna with hot rocks. That's all we seem to be doing. Every day. I would like to try out these other methods. Understood. I believe the steam sauna is the method of purification used before as well. So that should be perfect. Right then, with all that decided, follow me everyone. This is a full-on village, so we don't want anybody getting lost now. So this is the room where we are to experience the sauna. We are completely surrounded by wood here, fully enclosed. If there were an ant battle in this room, we would be forced to fight in extremely hot, humid conditions. Immediately thinking of that. Just relax, Toji. I am not on edge, if that is what you mean to say. I merely think we should be prepared for enemy attacks, and even in here. In fact, your heedless action in sitting right up against me, our security risk all their own. Please, distance yourself. In order to help everyone relieve their stress and relax, I brought some aroma oils with me today. Oh, you have good taste. It would seem those are some chic oils indeed. Let's offer them up to the sauna stones at once. Sounds good to me. Everybody ready? I'll get the steam going. So this is a steam sauna, is it? The smell is quite intoxicating, and the heat is perfect for relaxation. And oh my god, Aegir! Hey, sir! It's so nice, so lovely. I simply can't get enough of it. And I'll bet you can't either, Brandon. And Tomte, would you lend me your birchwood bundle, please? I'd like to show my little gem the true sauna experience. Ah! Ow! Ah! Yes. This is the ultimate form of enjoyment. The first time I've experienced myself, I fell to my knees in ecstasy. Go ahead, smack yourself with it. Doing so promotes proper blood circulation and makes one's skin silky smooth. Doesn't it hurt though? No pearl can shine its brightest without proper care, after all. Stick with me and I will polish you to perfection. Dear me, you're so disobedient. What a naughty precious stone you are, teasing me so. Those who don't do as they're told simply must be punished. Help! Prepare yourself, for there is no escaping the likes of me, Brandon. Help! 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 No! Oh! Oh! Oh God! Oh dear God! Oh God! How do I make a giant voice?
Hey, everybody! I'm here to join you all in the sauna!
I finished getting everything sorted in the storeroom over there all by myself. Pretty grown up of me, huh, Mr. Aegir? Is it just me? Or are you taller now? Huh? Mr. Aegir? When did you get so small? Or did I just get that big? Eita! Who do you think you are calling small? Uh-oh. Try saying that to me again! I am the giant king of the ocean! I could never bear to be smaller than you! Oh no. Now Aegir's turned giant size too? He's absorbing the steam from the sauna! Hey, chill! He's just a baby who doesn't know better! I can't believe I said that. What's your point? I'm not so different from a child myself! People have told me so for ages now! Oh God. What's that? Tomte, Brandon, over there! Ah, feels good! We enjoy ourselves in the open now! They're possessing Eita. They're outwardly visible this time? Huh? Wait, something's off about that. In any case, there are devils attached to someone. There's only one thing for us to do about it. That's right! It's time for a sauna battle! Eita, you must release those beings you've allowed into yourself. What? You even know about sauna battles? Professor Aegir of Toyusu Marine Academy. You, sir, are an enigma. Alright, then let the sauna battles begin. No sense in wasting time if everyone knows. Time for Professor Aegir's extracurricular lesson. Let's teach this kid just how much a grown-up sauna can purify the soul. Good kid, bad kid, it's all the same to the steam. And I drink steam for breakfast. Dear God, help.
生きるよ。オールをよ。
はやめて。
欲しいといいな。
おいらの本気受け止めてくれよな。あれよ届けくりゃ。
暖かいだろ。暖かいだろ。水分は足りてるか。温度はちょうどいいか。俺にもっとお世話できることはないか。
You want steam? You got it! Take this, and this, and this, and this, and this! I got a real good sweat going. Whew. That sweat is simply... The sweat is simply dripping from us all. Saunas truly are the best, aren't they? Eita and Aegir are back to normal. And look, Eita's warden's sweating. Fun experience, Eita. Thank you for sauna time. You guys were inside me? I had no idea. That is not getting a screenshot. Devils are out of him now. Something's different this time. Are you friends with them, Eita? You know them too? I just met them a little while ago. They said they wanted to eat milky porridge, so I fed them some. And then, before I knew it, I was getting bigger and bigger. That is quite disparate from what happened with Shiro and Kengo. Are they different devils, or perhaps? Same devils, only difference we get milky porridge. Is porridge such an important factor for you? Eita give porridge, so we give Eita a thank you present. We good at making people grow strong, big, tough. Eita desire it, so we let him have it as thank you. Interesting. That is not too far off from Headmaster Dead's rule. The Santa Claus rule? This is similar. Do explain yourself, Tomte. Well, Headmaster Dead's big white bag of presents is a sacred artifact that can determine who's naughty and who's nice. But it goes even further than that. It rewards those who are nice and appropriately compensates those who are naughty. As the song goes, he sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows if you've been good or bad. And I feel this is something similar. These devils provide a supernatural sort of reward to those who are nice to them. I see. They reward those who give them milky porridge and haunt those who do not. But we naughty kids, so even thank yous are mischievous. Can't help it. If it caused problems, Eita, we're sorry. I believe I am finally grasping the logic behind your actions. There is one thing I still do not quite understand. Why do you possess people? If you must provide compensation for naughty behavior, why not do as the Dark Santas do? We are straight transients. We need contract to stay here. We came to hate Santas, so this was the only thing left for us to do. So you are the Scoundrel Santas then. The connection was there all along. Tomte, we know you too. Don't you remember us? What? How do you know me? Did we meet before some time long ago? Please try to remember. Oh no, sad music. Could I just have one bowl of milky porridge, please? Just one bowl. So I'll be happy to provide support to this farm. However, if I give my support and not receive any porridge, should I be ignored or forgotten, I may just have to play pranks on you. Yes, this was my role once upon a time. The role of an elf who helps farmers and their families. But unlike a lot of other famous elves of the time, I wasn't involved with anything as big as a world or even individual lands. My role was a much smaller, humbler one. I helped out on farms and I made mischief for those who betrayed me. That's it. That was my demence in a nutshell. I traveled many different worlds, helping out many different farms. And I helped out in a lot of different ways. I tended to fire, or to water, or to the trees and plants. I may have been limited in whom I could help, but not so much in what I could do for them. Some considered me a messenger of Ether, though I'm sure others feared I was a servant of Helheim. In reality, I was just an elf trying to get by, to survive in these chaotic worlds. Elves and other fae, you see, need someone to believe in them, someone to forge a contract with them, or they'll simply disappear. And in my case, I was perfectly content in doing whatever I could to make life easier for people in exchange for a little bit of milky porridge. I would clean while the farmers slept. I would tend to their livestock. I would plow their fields. The one catch? The farmers responded to my hard work with only indifference. I would make them pay for it without mercy. I would claim recompense in the form of mischief. An elf's gotta make a living after all. No one can get by if they're constantly being picked on. We can be dreadful and frightening at times, or we can be kindly and magnanimous. And so that's the kind of life I lived. I was a farm elf, collecting belief in myself from all the people who encountered me. After a while, though, the belief in farm elves such as myself started to wane. The whole way of the world was changing, really, so it was kind of inevitable. I don't quite know the details, but it seems there was some sort of war between the world I lived in and another world. And the world I lived in lost. That seems to be the long and short of it, though I don't really know exactly what transpired. That's like what happened in Canaan. In the Canaan event. All I know is what people said to me in that new world is, nice is nice, naughty is naughty, and you are wrong. This new world simply regarded me as a trickster elf who terrorized farm families. was a world that valued being good and nice at all times, under all circumstances, and since I made mischief on occasion, I was branded naughty. There was no middle ground. The way people saw me began to change, and I couldn't take it anymore. I resolved that if the world insisted I be good at all times, then that's what I would do. I'd simply stop making mischief. I'd cut off the naughty part of me and never look back. And so I did. I cut the naughty me to shreds and tossed it aside, becoming strictly a nice elf and moving along to the next world. The pain I felt when I sliced off that wicked part of me was gone, in an instant, and I thought that would be enough. I thought everything would start to go my way if I did this. It never works out that way. I know that way too well. But to put it lightly, things just aren't that simple. I stood there amid the falling snow, having lost everyone. Old granddad and grandma gone. I was all alone on that farm now. All I could do was hang my head in defeat as the snow piled up on it, weighing it down even more. I thought I could live with those two. I was supposed to be able to. I wouldn't ask for anything, and I wouldn't make any mischief. I would just live with them, as a good elf should. I was supposed to support them, helping them on their farm to the best of my ability, and asking nothing in return until some far-flung day I'd be forced to say goodbye to them. But they both seemed so sad. Perhaps I never truly could be just a good elf. I thought I sensed a child over this way. And a child elf, no less. Why might a young elf like you be crying on Christmas Day? It's such a silent night, too. What's wrong? Would you like to talk to me about it? Who are you? Do you know me? I'm afraid I don't. It should be the first time we've ever met. You and this dark side of me. There's no need to be so on edge. My name's Dead. I'm Dark Santa. Dark Santa? That means saint, doesn't it? You're the saint from that world. From the system that branded me as naughty. I hate you. I hate you all. But I also hate that I still harbor all these ugly feelings. Since you, the one who punishes naughty children, are here, I guess that means I'm still considered naughty. I'm still naughty. I'm a devil. That's why Granddad and Grandma couldn't live happily ever after with me. Hold on just a minute. What are you? I'm just going to toss it all. Toss it out. Yeah. I'm just going to toss it all out. Just cut it off and throw it away. Then things can be better for everyone next time. I'll eliminate these feelings of hatred I have for both myself and Santa. And then maybe, just maybe... Ah! That was me. I cut off parts of myself and they became those devils. And I had no idea I had actually met Headmaster Dead before, in his dark form, long before meeting Light Santa in that park. Please, accept us. Try to remember us. Tomte. Is it okay? Is it really okay for me to accept them back into myself, Brandon? I thought I was trying to find the identity of the Scoundrel Santas for Headmaster Dead's sake. But now it's for my sake, I think. I want all my missing memories back, that I know that I can have them again. But is it really okay to accept them back into myself? Part of me that I discarded? Can I be forgiven for doing such a thing? I won't just repeat the same mistakes that led this whole mess in. Excuse me. Won't I just repeat the same mistakes that led to this whole mess in the first place? Is there any real benefit to me doing this? So your biggest fear is that you may repeat the mistakes of the past. Tomte, you... Honestly, you all have such pitiful expressions on your faces. I'd suggest you drink this. It'll calm your nerves. Cold milk? Professor Aegir? All of you have some. After a sauna, it's of the utmost importance to rehydrate. Isn't that right, Tomte? Yeah, it is. And you should be sure to drink it slowly, so it doesn't upset your stomach. Tastes oh, I love some, Professor Aegir. Tastes especially good now, too. If you think about it, it's really not such a common thing we often come to accept back into ourselves, the things we expel. Perhaps there is no benefit, no meaning to the indifferent. The very fact that you are not indifferent speaks volumes. The very fact that you want to accept them back means that there must be some good to come of it. What more reason do you need? Naughty and nice are irrelevant. The opportunity is yours now. Follow your heart. It's the only thing that makes sense. Even if history does repeat itself, a new conclusion may await at the end of that cycle. Professor Aegir, Brandon. He's right. If you get out of line, we'll just smack you with the birchwood. I know how it feels to want to remember. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. They're gone. It's only been a few hours, but parting is such sweet sorrow. Shut up. I'm certain that fondness for them must undoubtedly have lifted my spirits. Professor Aegir, if I may, I would like to apologize for any rudeness on my part when we first met. It seems I have misjudged you for For you are certainly not a dubious individual, nor a professor in name only. No, you had it right. I am no mere professor either. I'm none other than the great Aegir, giant king of the ocean. You had best not forget that. I contain multitudes, and am both naughty and nice in equal measure. In short, I exist as we all do, and that is that. Sorry to interrupt, but can I leave checking the remaining facilities to you two, Toji, Brandon? There's something I absolutely need to confirm with Headmaster Dead right away. What we just saw were definitely my memories, and that being the case, I have some questions I need answers to. Will you be okay on your own? I could go with you for moral support. I'll be just fine. Sorry to dump all the rest of the work on you, though. Professor Aegir? Eita? I'd like you to lend him a hand again, if you would. Now, if you'll excuse me. Sure hope Tomte will be okay. Shall we head back home, Toji? One moment, please. Our advisor is ringing us up. Hello. What? Scoundrel Santas are suddenly running amok all through the town? What? Wait, what? Toji, can you repeat that? Oh dear, those Santas are causing all sorts of mischief again. And everything's in chaos! What in the world is happening? I don't get it. I haven't been naughty at all. Why is Santa gonna treat me like this? They're such nuisances. This is how it's gonna be, then I wish Santa would just go away. Who needs him, right? Dang it, Toji! Excuse me, please. I need to see you right now, Headmaster Dead. Oh. Tomte, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. You already finished your work on the executive committee for today. No, I passed that off to others because there's something I absolutely needed to discuss with you immediately. Well now, does this mean you finally learned to delegate responsibility? To not worry so much about being dependent on? Yeah, because I learned the source of my insecurities. I learned about how I cut off my own memories. About how I cut the ties I had with the people I knew. With a certain someone I knew. All by my own hand. That's why I've had this cloud of uncertainty and doubt hanging over me all this time. Without ever knowing where it came from. And I guess that's why I'm so good at stealth. Because I don't have any bonds with anyone else. I have no contract. I see. So you've taken their memories with your sacred artifact, and consequently begun to recover your own. What is it you wanted to discuss with me? Whatever it may be. You have my word, I will address it to the very best of my ability. Well, this all hasn't fully sunken in yet. So I'm going to start with the most burning question I've got. Based on both the summoner's info and my own observations, the number of people bah-humbuging this year is on the rise. Thanks to the trickster Santas. Thanks to me. And if we don't do anything about it, belief in Santa is going to start to die off. The very existence of Santa Claus would vanish from Tokyo altogether. I can't help but think that you can actually do something about that, can't you? Indeed. As Dark Santa, I could simply have meted punishment upon the offenders, as I do with naughty kids. But if you think about it, you may realize why I haven't. What is the most important thing for a Santa? Something more important than even the 3 Santa principles. The most basic of basics. Do you know the answer? Bringing happiness to all children? Bingo! Back then, I saw a little brat on the verge of tears, and he grew up a little that day. We bring happiness to all children. That includes you, all of you. If you can understand that, then you'll be a fine Santa. Without my old friend, we're the only Santas left in this world. You are the only Santas left. Just once a year, you establish the faintest of connections with all the children of the world, and you become Santa. I intend to give this sacred artifact to you as a present when you graduate, you know. I'll be entrusting it to you. What about Yule? What about Yule, though? What? Why? For the very reason you yourself just said. Because belief in Santa is fading here in Tokyo. But that's only happening because those devils, those fragments of me, hate the very notion of Santa so much. And that's right. If you reject them, your past disappears. But if you accept them, we disappear. It's duality in a single existence. Which will it be? One thing's for sure. We will not deny our student whatever he chooses. No! No! Tomte, I won't accept it. I want to continue spending time with the other students. I want things to go on like they did before. Headmaster dead. You're a humbug head! My. Well, it's time for him to enter his rebellious phase. I didn't really see this coming, did you, other me? Don't you make light of this situation, other me! We don't have much time left here, damn it all! I say we just believe in them. We believe in our students to do the right thing. Pardon me, Headmaster. There's much to discuss. Tomorrow is the start of the departure ceremony, so we... He's not here! Where could he have gotten himself off to, I wonder? Sorry, it's hard for me to switch voices when I'm using certain ones. Oh...